What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be building a tiny village, or I guess a city in this case, with the tiny houses that they added in American Plains Money. So if you guys are excited for this build, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe so you guys can become part of the secret channel. And enough of the yap, let's begin. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be playing APM because they added some new trailer or tiny houses. Yeah, I think tiny houses, and we're gonna be building a tiny city. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So since this is going to be a heavy job, we are going to be taking the work truck, the beautiful GMC Denali right here. We're gonna turn this thing on and we're gonna make our way towards the trailer store, and we're gonna pick up these brand new tiny homes. I didn't make a video yesterday because I did have to spend Mother's Day a little bit earlier, which is why I wasn't really able to make a video, but we are now back to making videos, and we're also back with a banger. So for this tiny city, I'm gonna try to finish this before the sun goes down. I'm gonna try to set up camp. I'm gonna put campfires, benches, I'm gonna put light towers, and I'm gonna be putting so many things, and I'm gonna also even create kind of like a little dirt path so people could walk through the city and get to their homes. But as you guys can see, we are now back in town, so let's pull in. We're gonna go and run. You know what, we should probably first create the path and then grab the tiny homes. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. So I'm gonna quickly pull over. Let me just put this thing in park, turn off the engine, and I'm gonna hop into this gigantic machine, and we're gonna create the foundation first so we can know where we're going to be putting down the houses and where we're going to be putting the path. Right here is a good spot. I'm going to drop the blade and let's start cutting and creating kind of this dirt path. I'm going to try to do my best. I might have to do two passes, one going and one going backwards, but so far this is looking pretty good. Oh no, it kind of looks weird going this way. Oh no, I missed a spot. Hold on, we can never miss a spot. All right, now we're going to go straight. Actually, you know what, let me put this thing in low, and then we're going to start turning, and then we're going to connect the dirt path with the road right here. So let's continue making our way back, and that is gonna be the first pass. So I'm gonna turn around and we're gonna give it one more pass just to make sure I didn't miss any spots. So let's start making our way back. I'm gonna try to fix this side. I might have to throw this thing back into low drive. All right, I don't know if that made it any better. I feel like it made it look the same. Anyways, let me check the time. Oh my goodness, it's already 1 p.m. Dude, what the heckers? Why is time going so fast? Now this is the part where I really wanted to fix because it was really thin. So I'm gonna try to widen this path right here just to make sure that cars can also go on here and they can like park up or whatever. And come on, we're almost done, and boom, look at that, we managed to make it a little bit wider. Since we are now done, I'm gonna raise the blade. So let's raise it, and then we're gonna leave it parked right where we found it, right here next to the other machine, construction machine. We're gonna throw it in park, and then we're gonna hop out because we can now start bringing in the tiny home. So let me hop in and let's kind of do a little U-turn right here in the middle of the road. All right, that was actually a really nice U-turn, and now we can just go through the intersection because I don't think anyone is in town today, you guys. Oh my goodness, these are the brand new homes. Yo, these are actually pretty nice. All right, before we actually do check them out, we gotta start towing them over there on that piece of land. So I'm gonna get this first one connected just like so, and let's make our way back so we can connect, or I guess place this one down. Apparently these things have like jacks underneath where you can raise the houses or something like that when you put them down. We're gonna find out and check that out right now since we are now back at the land. So let me go on to our brand new dirt path that we made, and where are we going to put this one? I kind of want to put this one right here. I think that is going to be a good spot. Let me just align myself, and I'm going to carefully back up. Oh, actually, you know what, I'm doing this the wrong way because the entrance is on this side. So hold on, let me actually flip around. All right, so this is going to be the first spot for the tiny house. Let me just make sure I am straight. I don't want to put this house all crooked because it's not going to be looking good if it's all crooked. All right, I think that is going to be good right there. So I'm going to throw it in park, turn off the engine, and we're going to quickly disconnect this. There we go. And let me move the truck out of the way. And before we do head out, I'm going to quickly set this up. So let me quickly put down the jacks. How do I put the jacks down? Am I pressing? Oh, there it is. Yo, that's pretty sick.
Oh no.
All right, let me place the second jack, and then we're going to put the ones on the front. Is that good? I think that's good right there. All right, let me raise this side. Boom. Pretty pretty easy. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more difficult, but this is not hard at all. But all the jacks seem to be placed down now. I just gotta go inside, grab the stairs, and place them down. So I think the stairs are gonna go right around here. Oh, they look a little bit crooked. Kind of looks a little bit off, but that's fine. If they work, then I have no issue. And look at this, yo, holy! I'm not gonna lie, I love this update. This might be my favorite update of this month. Look at this, yo, this is sick, you guys. All right, let's close that up. I'm gonna make my way back to the trailer store so we can grab the second one. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the trailer store. I'm gonna get the second tiny house connected towards the rear of my pickup, and we're gonna make our way back so we can drop this one. And this one looks really nice. I think this one might be bigger than the first one that we just picked up, and honestly I think I might like the color a little bit more just because it reminds me of a nice wooden home. But let's pull in, and this one we might put this one like straight right here. I think this is gonna be a nice spot if we place it right here. So place it in park, and let's quickly set this thing up. Oh wait, hold on, I need to disconnect it first. All right, let's quickly start putting down the jacks, because if you guys take a look, it is already midday and we need to start finishing up in the next hour, because once the night falls, then it's gonna be so much hard to set up the camp and build the rest of the city. So let me finish putting up the ramps, or I guess the little jacks, and let me go inside. We're gonna grab the stairs. Oh my goodness, this is so heavy. We're gonna place it right there. Ooh, I think I did a better job with this one. And let me quickly, what is that? Is that a campfire? Oh my goodness, it's like a little firewood place. That's pretty sick. This one's actually way bigger. We've got the bathroom, and then we've got the little kitchen. Oh, can I sit down right here? Oh, I can. We've got upstairs, and it's got a nice bed right here. I really love the color of this one. Anyways, we still have 2 more houses to go, so I'm gonna hop into the GMC Ultimate Denali, my 6-figure car, because I'm so rich, and we're gonna make our way back to the trailer store. Time to back up this pickup and get it connected with our third house. This tiny house is gonna go right next to the big one that we just placed, because I kind of want to make a little pattern. Put the big one, then the small one, and put the big one, and put the small one. I think that would look pretty nice. So let me go onto the dirt road that we created, and we're gonna back this thing up. Actually, you know what? I have to place this one forward. Never mind. All right, I think this is gonna be a nice spot. Let me just quickly straighten myself out, because I am a little bit crooked. So this is gonna be the first spot. I mean the second. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so off. All right, let's quickly put down all of the 4 jacks, and we're gonna begin with the back side, and then we're gonna work our way towards the front. But once we are done with this tiny house, we're gonna need 1 more house, and we're pretty much gonna be done with building kind of the little neighborhood. So let me quickly run in. We're gonna grab the stairs, and oh my goodness, these are heavy. Turn on the lights. Oh my goodness. And close the door. All right, we're gonna hop in our pickup, and we're gonna go and grab the last tiny house. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back. I'm gonna get it connected towards the pickup, and this is gonna be the last trip we're gonna be making over here to the trailer store. And then once we get this one placed, we're gonna run towards the plain tool store, and we're gonna grab the final things to accomplish and build this tiny city. So let's pull into the dirt road, and we're gonna actually place this one right next to the first one we put down. So let me hop out and quickly disconnect it. There we go. And I'm gonna move it a little bit forward, and I'm gonna park the truck right here, and let's quickly put down the jacks, because look at the time, you guys. The sun is about to go down in 30 minutes. So let's throw down the jacks. This one is good. Let me place the front one. There we go. Now let me put the one on the right side. Perfect. And then the last one from this side. Come on, let's go. We don't have too much time. We gotta run inside and grab the stairs. Where are the stairs? Oh, right here. And then let me also turn on the lights, fireplace, because it makes the house way more comfy. So we're gonna throw down the stairs right there, and we're gonna run. Where's my truck? Oh, I left my truck back there. And we're gonna run towards the plain tool store. So let me hop in. And by the way, my truck looks so nice, you guys. Look at this. I was thinking about selling it, but some of you guys told me to not sell it and to keep it. I don't know. I'm still thinking about selling this thing and grabbing like a nice Ram, like an old 2008 Ram. But anyways, we're here at the plain tool store. Let's quickly run, and we're gonna grab all of the supplies we need, and we're gonna begin by grabbing the American flag. We're gonna grab some of these little light things. I don't know what they're called. We're gonna grab some chairs. Let me actually grab another chair before I do leave. We're gonna need some benches. Oh yeah, some light towers. Let's grab one of those. Actually, you know what? Let me grab another one. There we go. All right, we got some wood for a little campfire, and I think that is gonna be it. I'm not gonna grab a tent, so let's go outside. We're gonna make our way and run towards our tiny city. Dude, we are so close to finishing, because right now it is a race against time. Look at the sun. It is going down so fast. So let's quickly pull in, and I'm gonna quickly pull over, because we're gonna start setting up everything. So we're gonna begin with the American flag. We're gonna place the American flag probably like this. I think that looks pretty sick. And then we have a little lantern. Oh, I can put it like on a bench or something like that. That's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna place place a bench, and then I'm gonna place a little like lantern right here. Looks pretty nice. Next up, we have some wood for a little campfire, which I think I'm gonna place right here, and then we're gonna place a camping chair on the right side, and then another one onto the left side. I think that looks pretty sick. And lastly, we do have the light towers, or the tower lights. I'm not sure how you say it, and we're gonna be placing it. I don't know, you guys. I think we're gonna place it right here. I think this is gonna be a nice spot to place them. So we're gonna deploy them, and then I'm gonna deploy another one onto the right side right over here. There we go. And let's deploy this one. That looks pretty nice, you guys. Pretty solid. And right now we're just gonna wait for the night to fall so we can turn on all of these things like the campfire and the lantern with our tower lights. But in the meantime, let's check out this tiny house. I really didn't check it out. Wait a minute, we did check this one out. All right, I got confused. We didn't check this one out. All right, so let's go inside. Oops, I didn't mean to turn that off. And then we've got a little sofa. We've got a little area where I could work and stuff like that. Maybe I can make YouTube videos, make them about like American Plains money. We've got a nice kitchen. I'm guessing this is gonna be the bathroom. Oh, this bathroom is actually way better than the other one. And then right here, now this is kind of the boiler. I think that's what it is. And where's the upstairs? Oh, it's right there. Let's quickly run upstairs. This is going to be the nice bed. Actually, you know what? This one might be better than the other one. Let me know which one is your favorite. But let's quickly go outside. Let me open up the door. Ouch, that hit my face. And oh yeah, the sun is about to go down any minute. Oh my goodness, the sun has finally gone down, and it is time to turn on all of the things that we brought. Let's turn on the campfire. Ooh, it looks so good, you guys. And then let's turn on the tower light, turn on the lights, and then I'm gonna walk over here and turn on the lights, and then I'm gonna turn on the lights on this side. Look at this, we've got our little city built out in APM. Dude, this is one of the best and coolest things I have ever built in American Plains money. But I'm gonna go and catch some rest. I'm probably gonna walk into and spend the night in this tiny house. Oh my goodness, I just locked myself out. All right, you know what, let me just go into this tiny house right here. So let me go upstairs. I'm gonna catch some sleep, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, what time is it? Oh dude, that was an amazing sleep. I forgot I was in a tiny home. Dude, it looks so nice, and I forgot to turn off my lights. I'm so clumsy. Look at that, dude. That is a beautiful sunrise. Let me quickly turn off all of the lights around here because it is pretty bright. There we go. Dude, that was an amazing camping night. Let me know if you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys did, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. No, it died. Uh-oh, this is not good. Hold on, I'm gonna have to throw this in park. No way, a new movie, The Badland. Uh-oh, it sounds like we have an emergency today. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and it looks like we have another emergency today. Well, I guess our first one for today. I don't know why I said another one. And in the report, it says that a semi ended up losing control and crashed into a mudding pit or something like that. So I'm very curious to see how and what happened. So let's hop into our firefighter truck. Let's pull out. We are going to be turning on our amber lights. There we go. And before I do leave, I'm going to close the garage. Okay. So it's closing right there, and let's start making our way over there. So the location of the incident seems to be right on this location. From what I know is that this area is very deep. There's also like a lot of rocks around the area. So yeah, let's go check that out. Let's make a turn right here, and of course don't forget to like and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let's continue. So we're about like 1 minute away. Actually, I think it's right here. Hold on, let's pull in, and oh my goodness, wait, hold on, I think I'm gonna need to hop out. Let me pull over right here, and oh my goodness, this is bad. This is really bad. How am I gonna take this out? Oh, it's kind of muddy. Hold on, I don't want to get dirty. This semi is in terrible condition. Holy moly. Alright, so I have an idea. I think I'm gonna try to connect my winch to the back of the semi, to the trailer actually, and see if I can pull it. So I'm gonna need to get a little bit more closer so I can try to connect my winch, because I don't think it's gonna reach from here. So I think, wait, is this mud? Hopefully that's not mud. Wait, okay, so this is not mud. So let me grab my winch and see if I can connect this. And it looks like I can't. I might need to head over to the store. I believe the store should be right here. So let's start making our way over there, because my winch will not connect to my trailer. I just remembered, I think it's called the tow strap. For some reason, I always seem to forget the name of that. But anyways, the store should be right down here. I just gotta make a right turn on this road. So let's pull in and then pull in. I'm gonna quickly park right here. Although I'm in the middle, it's gonna be very quick. So let me see. Okay, so this is the tow strap that we need to pick up. Here we go. And it seems that there is no cashier today. Hello? I guess it's free then. Let me close these doors and then let me hop right back in. Alright, now we're gonna try to connect our firefighter truck with the back of the trailer and see if that could work so we can pull it out. But if you guys didn't know, but the guy that was in the semi has been airlifted to the nearest hospital. So I don't want you guys to get worried about that. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? Alright, I think, hold on, let me back up a little bit. I'm gonna park right here. Oh my god, it's muddy right there. And then I'm gonna grab my tow hook connected right here and then connect it to the back. There we go. That should be good. So let's see if we can finally pull this thing. Alright, come on. Uh-oh. There we go. It's moving. I'm about to fall into the mud. Let's see if we can pull it from this side. Come on. Okay, there we go. It's starting to come loose. I'm gonna try to not lose momentum right here. Uh-oh. No way. It looks like now I'm the one stuck. Yeah, this is not good. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. So it looks like we now have the firefighter truck and the semi stuck. I might get fired. I think what we have to do is pick up a semi. Hold on, let me actually disconnect this and I'm gonna give it one more try. Nope, it does not want to move at all. Look at this, the damage is really bad. I need to go pick up a semi, so I'm gonna call an Uber and head over to the trailer shop because I know there's some semis over there right now. So I'll meet you guys over there. Alright everyone, I just got dropped off by my Uber and we have arrived at the trailer store. I can't believe I got the firefighter's truck stuck with the semi. Yeah, hopefully my boss doesn't find out about that. It looks like we have a couple minutes away from it being 6 p.m. So it is starting to get pretty late. Let's jump into the semi. Before we do head over there, let me turn on the beacons. And I forgot to mention that there's a new feature in APM because today there was a update, and one of the features that he added is that you can actually move the fifth wheel forward, which pretty much means moving your trailer more forward. So just take a look at this side and I'm gonna press this. Look at that. It pretty much puts your trailer much closer to your semi, but if you want it more far away, you just click back, just like so. That's a cool little feature that they added in today's small update. Anyways, let's start making our way back to the crash. Yeah, kind of embarrassing. Alrighty, we are now here back at the incident. So I'm gonna park my semi right here. I'm gonna disconnect the trailer because we're gonna try to pull the truck and then the semi first. Let's park it right here. I'm gonna connect my strap right there and then connect it to, let's see, where can I connect this? Oh, there you go. I connected it to the back of the truck. So now all we gotta do is pull this thing. There you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, so we got the firefighter truck out of the pit with the semi. So let me just disconnect the strap. Where's the strap? Okay, so the strap is right here. Let me disconnect this. There we go. Got that thing disconnected. I'm gonna park this thing. I think I'm gonna close the road right here. I'm gonna park it and I'm gonna move my wheels like that because I think it makes me cooler. Anyways, now all we have to do is take out this semi, and after that I'm probably just gonna throw it up on the trailer and then take it back to the mechanic shop so they can fix it up. Alright, so we're back in the semi. I'm gonna try to get as close as possible and I think that should be it. We're gonna get this back connected to the back of the trailer, so right here. Alright, nice. Alright, so we got both of these two connected, so let me hop right in the truck and let's get this thing pulled. Come on, you can do it. Come on, let's go. Yes, come on, a little bit more. Oh no, hold on, let me adjust myself. I don't want to hit the stop sign. Alright, let me pull this a little bit more. I'm gonna try not to hit the stop sign. I'm very close to hitting it. There we go. This is so heavy. A little bit more. Okay, I think it's out. Hold on, let me throw this in park and let's give this a check. I had to jump over the rope. Alright, it looks like, oh my goodness, this is all twisted and covered in mud. I wonder if the engine is completely destroyed. Hold on, let me disconnect this from the back. There we go. And I'm gonna give this a try and see if we can turn it on, because honestly, if it works, it's gonna be much more easier for us to throw it on the back of the trailer. So let's give this a try. And well, hold on, the beacons work. Look at that, the beacons work. Alright, let's see. Okay, wait a minute, it's working. Oh, hold on, it just died on me. You know what, I'm not gonna give up. Let's give this another try. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna have to exit through here. Okay, not bad. No, it died. Uh-oh, this is not good. Hold on, I'm gonna have to throw this in park. Oh my goodness, this could have been another accident. All right, let's give this one more try. Third time is a charm. Okay, there we go. So the engine does seem to have some type of problem, which means that we do have to take this to the mechanic shop. I'm just gonna turn around because we're gonna go back down. So let me make a turn right here. There we go. I'm gonna end up moving the firefighter truck. Let's see, where should I park this? I'm gonna leave it parked right here for now. We're gonna get this connected back to the trailer and get it ready so we can throw on that semi on top of here. That should be good. We are now connected. I'm gonna park the semi right here and I'm gonna throw down the ramps so we can finally take this to the mechanic shop. So I think that should be good right there. So let's carefully, but very carefully, load this on top of here. Okay, I think that should be good. And oh my goodness, there's no way. Our semi is way too big for this. Actually, what if we just drive like this? I'm a little bit insane, so let's give this a try. No way, it's working. Okay, so I'm gonna drive very slowly to the mechanic shop. Alright, and where is the mechanic shop? Oh, it's right down there. I forgot. Gotta make another turn right here. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna park the semi right here. Wait, I didn't even throw in park. There we go. So the semi should be now in park. I just gotta hop in here and slowly and carefully unload this. Careful, careful. Oh, nice, nice. So I'm gonna pull into the shop and I'm gonna leave the semi parked right here so they can fix it. I'm gonna leave the emergency lights on. So we've got the semi and the trailer back to the mechanic shop so they can get that fixed. All we gotta do is return this semi and trailer that we borrowed. So let me just pull up the ramps, and as you guys can see, the sun is starting to go down. So let's quickly get this job done, and bang, we got this back delivered to the trailer store. Let me get this thing parked and turned off. Let me just close the garage. Alright, there we go. I just clocked out. Today was a very, very tiresome day. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys did, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace! Alright, I will give it a little test in 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yo! Oh my goodness! What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today in American Plains Muddy, if you guys can see this gigantic trailer, we are going to be towing 2 trucks because we're going to be taking it to the mechanic shop to turn them into drift machines. So I guess drift trucks technically. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And let's begin with the video. I'm gonna quickly check my watch. It looks like it is currently 9 a.m. which we still have time. We probably have till the afternoon to finish this job. So I mean, that doesn't mean we should slack off, but we're gonna be taking the work truck since this thing is a beast at towing stuff. So I'm gonna quickly hop out. We're gonna pull down the tailgate and then we're gonna be able to connect it towards the trailer just like so. Nice. And now let me just quickly kick up the tailgate because I kind of have a pet peeve when that thing is down. Anyways, we're now on our way to our buddy's house. Actually, we gotta go to 2 of their houses so we can pick up their trucks and turn them into drift machines. I don't think I've ever drifted a truck in APM, but today is going to be my first time and maybe your first time as well. Let me know if you guys have built any drift trucks in APM. But the first house we're gonna be stopping to is gonna be right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see this house right here. That's gonna be the first house that we are gonna be dropping by. I believe the truck in that spot is a Chevy. I could be wrong. We're gonna go and see. Wait. I'm going the wrong way. I was supposed to go straight. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let me do a quick U-turn right here. Oh my goodness. Oh dude, that was such a tight turn right there. Alrighty, no more distractions. Let's make a left onto this dirt road right here, just like so. And his house is gonna be on the right side with the Chevy parked up in the driveway ready to be towed. So I think I'm gonna reverse onto his driveway now that I think about it. We're gonna be reversing into it, but it looks like this might be the property. Oh yeah, look. I see the Chevy. Alright, so I'm gonna have to slowly back this huge and gigantic trailer into the driveway. Oh my goodness, this is a way easier than I thought it was going to be. But we're gonna park this thing up, put it in a park, turn on those hazards, and let's quickly load up this Chevy so we can take it to the mechanic shop. And honestly, this is not a bad truck. This is a nice looking truck. I kind of don't want to touch it since it is in mint condition, but we're gonna do what the owner wants and turn this thing into a drift machine. So we're gonna park this up right here, turn off the engine, and we're gonna kick up the ramps. There we go. We're gonna throw down the straps on every single corner just like so, and I think we are now ready to make our way toward the last house, which is also I don't think it's far away. It might be near the police station. Let me just quickly check my map, and it looks like I am correct. It's gonna be right at this property. So let's make our way way over there. Let me just quickly turn all those hazards, and I am so excited to turn these things into drift machines. But it does look like we are back on the road. I'm gonna have to widen myself a little bit so we can make this turn. And oh, there goes the stop sign. Rest in peace to the stop sign. But look at that, we are back in town, you guys. And I just noticed that my truck is kind of struggling. Come on, keep going. It was kind of struggling going up the hill, I'm not gonna lie. But it looks like we got an intersection right here, so make a right. Ooh, that looks so nice. Look at this green Chevy. I kind of don't want to change the color of this thing, but I think I might make it black just because I want it to look like a drift car or a drift truck. But we are now at the last property. Let me back this thing up. I'm gonna carefully kind of do this without trying to go off the road. All right, oh my goodness, I am goated, you guys. Am I the best driver or not? Let me know in the comments. But as you guys can see, we are at the last property. We're gonna park up this thing, turn on those hazards, and let's quickly drop the ramps just like so. And wait, is this gonna fit? I don't know if this is gonna fit. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. I'm gonna hop in, and oh my goodness, this thing is kind of slow, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna go on the ramps. Please fit. Oh no, it's not fitting, you guys. Uh-oh, I don't know if I have to get another trailer since this beautiful ramp does not want to fit. All right, so I'm gonna quickly grab a big one and I'll be right back. Alrighty everyone, I was able to pick up a different ramp, and this one was able to fit the ramp. I got that thing loaded up, so I don't know if the ramps are gonna hit the back. Oh, that's kind of a tight fit, but I mean, it's gonna work, you guys. We're gonna fix the trucks anyways. But let's get out of here and let's make our way towards the mechanic shop so we can turn these things into drift machines. Alrighty everyone, we are now at the mechanic shop. Dude, I am so excited, and I haven't checked the time. I don't know how we're doing on time. Hopefully we're doing good on time. I'll check the time after we load in these trucks. There we go. We're gonna throw that in park, turn on those hazards, and now it's time to start loading them in the shop. So we're gonna begin with the Ram right here. This is gonna be the first truck we're gonna be turning into a drift machine. I don't think I've seen a drift Ram truck, but I guess there's a first for everything. So for this truck, I'm thinking about, we could do like a red, like a cherry red. I think that looks pretty nice. Honestly, I think I might go with that. Engine, we are gonna max out like every single stat just so it can have the power to drift. Next up is the exhaust. Oh, this is for the color. Never mind. Our suspension, let's see. We are gonna drop this thing to the ground. Oh my goodness, this looks crazy. I am gonna add some camber just like so, and then I'm gonna make the tires. I think the tires are a nice size, maybe a little bit bigger, just a tiny bit, but I am gonna make them a little bit wider, and I'm gonna make them poke out just a tad bit more. Dude, this looks insane. And lastly, for the attachments, I don't think that it requires any attachments, so I don't know if I'm gonna add any attachments. I am gonna take some of these off just like that. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna add any of this. Maybe we could add some running board, but I don't think drift trucks have any running board, so I'm not gonna do that. But I cannot forget about adding some drift wheels on this thing. Let's go through some of these. I'm not sure which one is gonna look good. Oh, these look nice. That looks insane. Oh, I like these more, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness, these look insane. I'm actually gonna go with these. Let me just make them chrome. How do I make my wheels chrome? Oh, here you go. Make these all the way chrome. There we go. All right. Oh my goodness, this looks so good, and there is so many accents. Ooh, I'm gonna make these black. Oh my goodness, I'm cooking, chat. Hold on, I'm cooking. All right, and I think I'm gonna be done with this build. Look at that, we have our first drift truck created. Dude, holy moly. Should we give it a little test, you guys? I think we should give it a little test. All right, I will give it a little test in 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. Oh, whoa, yo. Oh my goodness, you guys, this drift truck is insane. I did not think it was gonna be able to drift that good. Look at the wheels on this thing. Holy moly guacamole, what a clean build. But we are not done yet. We still have to customize this beautiful Chevy I have. We're gonna make this thing into a freaking drift rocket. But let me do one more burnout. Well, I guess one more drift. So how do I do this? Turn the wheel, and then come on, let me see if this works. Oh yes, this works. Ooh. What if I keep it in 3rd gear? If I keep it in 3rd gear, can this thing drift? Holy dude, that actually works. Oh yo, this truck is so fun. This truck is genuinely fun. I'm a fan, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of this. But let's quickly do this Chevy. Like I said, I'm probably gonna do a nice black on this thing, so let's make it black all the way down. Let's add some reflectance. We're gonna max out the engine with every single stat and supercharger. Next up, we're gonna drop it to the ground. Now the back, there you go. And we cannot forget about the camber. We gotta add add some camber so this thing can drift. Next up are the wheels. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, just a little bit, not too much. We're gonna add some width, and then we're gonna make them poke out just a tad bit. We cannot forget about the drift rims, which I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. I think that looks pretty sick, you guys. I actually like these a lot. So we're gonna go with these rims. Let me just quickly look through the attachments, make sure we don't need to put anything else, which I don't think I'm gonna add anything. I am gonna remove this hitch, and yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, let me add some tint to the windows. Let's add that tint. There we go. And then I'm gonna make my wheels black. Actually, you know what? We could make the wheels chrome again. So I guess I'll quickly do that. And there you go. We have our last and final drift truck completely done. Look at this. This thing looks pretty nice. Wait. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me quickly switch the drivetrain to two-wheel, which should allow us to drift much better. So let's give it a little run. Let's see if this thing can drift. Oh, whoa. Holy moly. I feel like that was a little bit better than the Ram. Hold on. Let me try to do this in manual. Second gear, third gear. Let's see if this thing kicks. Whoa. Come on, drift. Yes. Woo! Yo, that's sick, you guys. Not bad for a drift car. I think that's pretty amazing. I think honestly these are nice and fun builds if you feel like drifting in APM. And I'm gonna be really honest, this is probably my favorite one out of both of these. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy these builds, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Bye bye. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video. And as you guys can see, today we are gonna be working for the sheriff's office, and I completely forgot my uniform. So yeah, I kind of got in trouble by my sergeant, but that's fine because we're gonna go and still do our job, which is gonna be rescuing a stolen lifted truck. I don't know where it is, but that is gonna be the whole point of this video. We're gonna go and find it. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean so much to me. And let's begin with the video. So we have our police car right here. It's a nice SUV. I kind of wanted the old one, the Crown Victoria, but I guess it's not gonna be in commission for today, but that is fine. We can still use this beauty right here. We're gonna turn on our light bar, and the first thing we're gonna be going is to a nice little residential area right down here, and we're gonna be knocking the doors and seeing if they have any information or they have the stolen lifted truck. And once we find it, we're gonna go and tow that thing and return it back to its owner. So we have a long day, or kind of, because we're gonna try to do this before the sun falls, so we don't actually have that much time. I kind of lied, but here we are kind of at these houses. I think I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna park in the driveway like right around here. Turn this off and let's quickly knock inside. Let's see if there's anyone inside. Oh, my bad, I didn't mean to open that. But oh, wait a minute, is there no one inside? Dude, I don't think anyone's inside. Oh no. All right, you know what, we might just have to open and take a peek in their garage and see if they have any stolen vehicles. So let's open this up, let's give a nice check, and I'm really hoping that there's something. And oh my goodness, bro, there is absolutely nothing in here. It is completely empty. All right, we'll just look in the other house, but before I do, I'm gonna close the door and I'm gonna close this garage door. So let me hop right back in and let's take a look at this house. Maybe they have any information or the stolen truck, but I think the truck that we're gonna be looking at today is a GMC. All right, I'm knocking, but no one seems to be opening the door. I don't think, where is everyone? Did everyone go on a camping trip? I mean, if they're not gonna be home, then I might just open up the garage and see if they're gonna have any vehicles or the stolen truck that we are looking for. And no, wait, did we find it? Wait a minute. Okay, so this is a lifted truck, but it is not a GMC. This is a Ford. Yeah, this seems to be a Ford. It's actually a really nice Ford. Yo, this thing is clean, you guys, but it's not gonna be the truck that we are looking for. So let me close this right up. Let me close that garage door and let me close that one right there as well. And now we're gonna hop right back into our police car and make our way towards the second house, or I guess the second location, which is gonna be right where is it? Oh, right here. It's so tiny that I couldn't see it, but we're gonna make our way towards this spot. Let me actually also turn on my sirens. There we go. My sirens now should be on, and let's step on it because what time is it actually? Oh my goodness, it's already 11 a.m. It's about to be 12 p.m., which is technically, I guess, the afternoon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we do have a stop sign. Let me quickly check the road is clear. All right, we can cross the intersection, and the third house should be on the right side. I'm gonna start slowing down because we're gonna start pulling into this dirt road. So let's pull in. All right, so far I don't see any trucks or vehicles, so let me hop out. Hello, we gotta give them a little knock, but I don't see anyone. All right, that's fine. Oh man, I don't think anyone's home as well. All right, you guys know the drill. We're just gonna open up the garage doors and let's pray and hope we find something. And there is nothing here. All right, this is actually more difficult than I thought this was going going to be, but we do have one more house that we are going to be checking, and it's going to be right here in the corner. I really hope that the stolen truck is right there, because there's more houses on the opposite side of the country, and I kind of don't want to be driving that much because I'm kind of lazy, you guys. I'm gonna be really honest. I'm kind of lazy. Anyways, let's make a right turn towards this way, and then I think the house should be... Oh wait, I can see it. Look at that. Can you guys see the property right over there? Yo, I have good eyes. Anyways, let's make a right on this intersection, and as you guys can see, we are at the last property of this side of the city. So let's pull in, and all right, no cars. Oh, I feel like I know where the car is gonna be. You cannot fool me. Let's open up this barn and let's see that stolen truck. All right, where is the stolen truck? Yo, what the heckers? There's no trucks right here. I'm just gonna close this up, bro. I'm just gonna close this up. All right, there we go. I think I'm gonna give up. Okay, I gotta use my head. I gotta use my big brain. Where could it be? Oh, wait. I have an idea. Is it right back here? Nope. It's completely empty. Wait, we forgot to check the house again. All right, let me hop in my police car and let me see if it's gonna be right here. Let me park it, turn off the engine, and here goes nothing, you guys. I'm gonna go with a wild guess and say that they're not home. Oh, are they home? The TV is on. Oh, no. All right, let's make this fast. Let's open up the garage doors, and oh my goodness, this is the stolen lifted truck that we've been looking for. No way. I can't believe we actually found it. All right, so I think it's now time to bring the tow truck so we can get this thing recovered and returned to the rightful owner. So let me hop into the SUV, and we're gonna make our way towards the mechanic shop, which is gonna be right here, and pick up the tow truck. So let's get moving. Look at that. We are now back in town, and the mechanic shop should be right behind the trailer store. So let me take this shortcut right here, because we cannot be wasting time, because if you guys actually take a look, it is already 2 p.m. The time is going super fast, faster than I have ever seen it go. So let's quickly go through the car wash, and the mechanic shop should be right back here. And since I really don't have time to park this thing right over there, I'm gonna park it right behind the tow truck, just like so. And oh, hold on, let me actually turn off the light. All right, light bar is now off, and let's quickly go inside this tow truck. All right, let me hop in, and we have now turned on this gigantic semi. And let me also turn on our beacon, because this is an emergency. And why not our amber lights? I think the amber lights are pretty cool, so let me turn those as well. Alrighty, now we just gotta go all the way straight and make a right turn. But since this is gonna take a while, since this semi is not the fastest, I'll just catch you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the property where they stole the truck, and I'm gonna turn this thing around. So hopefully they're not home, but we did see a TV on. Maybe they just left it on, who knows? But we're gonna try to make this as fast as possible. So let me carefully back this thing up, and I'm gonna park this thing right here, and let's start loading the bed towards the floor so we can recover this truck. So I'm gonna begin by raising the bed and then retracting it. Or actually, it's not this one, it's extending it. Oh, my bad. Alrighty, so let me extend it all the way towards the floor, and let me just raise it just a little bit more. Now let me grab the chains. There we go, and we're gonna connect it towards the front of this GMC, and now we can just recover it as fast as possible so we can get out of here, because I don't know if this criminal has any weapons, and I don't want to find out, honestly. But let me finish up loading up the truck onto the bed. All right, and perfect. We can now disconnect it, put down the straps on every side of the truck. There we go, one right there, and that looks pretty cool. Let me see if they still have their TV on. Oh my goodness, they still have their TV on. All right, so let me quickly return the bed by lowering it, and then we're gonna retract it all the way towards the front. And before we do head out, we're gonna close the garage door like nothing happened, and we're gonna take this truck back to the rightful owner. He does live a little bit far away, so we might do a little time lapse of me driving my way over there. So cue the time lapse. Alrighty, everyone, we have now arrived at the property, and we're gonna get this thing unloaded at their driveway. So let me actually turn this semi around, and then we're gonna drop the bed at their driveway right here, and we're gonna return their truck. So let me carefully back up. Alright, I think this is gonna be a nice spot, and we're gonna throw it in park, turn off the engine because gas is super expensive. So let's start raising the bed, and let's start extending it all the way down so we can unload it right here. Alright, let's see how we're doing. going. We're almost on the ground. We might have to raise this a little bit more, and that should be perfect to be unloaded. So I'm gonna put this thing in neutral, and we're gonna roll off, and boom. Was that actually good? Yo, that was actually pretty good. We're gonna leave their truck on their driveway, so when they get back from work, they could see that their truck has been fully recovered. But I'm gonna put the bed back, so we are going to lower it, and then we're gonna retract it back to the normal position that it was, so we can make our way back to the mechanic shop and get our police car. Alrighty, we are now back, and we can now make our way towards the mechanic shop so we can be done with our shift. But as you guys can see, it is already 5 p.m. We barely managed to do this job on time, so I think that deserves a big like and subscribe. But look at that, we are now back at the mechanic shop, or aka called Tanny, which I still don't know what it means. But we're gonna put it in park, we're gonna turn off the beacons, and then we're gonna turn off the alley lights and then the ambers, just like so. Turn off the engine, and boom, we can now hop in the SUV and make our way towards the police station so we can clock out and call it a successful day. So let's make a left turn right here. We're gonna cross the intersection, and then we have the police station right on our left side. So let's pull in, and we're gonna quickly park up our car right here. Oh, hold on, that was a really bad parking job. Let me kind of fix myself, and let's go inside so we can officially be done with this job. Although if this job wasn't difficult, it was pretty tedious going around these houses and searching for the police car. But with that in mind, we're gonna clock out, and boom, we are now done with our shift. Let me open up the doors. We're gonna lock up everything because the sun is about to go down, and I'm gonna make my way home and probably catch a shower. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be playing I forgot the name of this game already, but it's pretty much like APM, except that this game is a little bit more modern. As you guys can see, they have like this brand new Chevy, they also have this nice Bronco, and they have so much other stuff that we're going to be checking out. And we're also going to be buying a brand new house because I don't have a house in this game yet. So before I do jump in, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. It means so, oh my goodness, I almost crashed into that. It means so much to me, and let's jump into it. So we're gonna be buying a brand new house. As you guys can see, the sun is shining because it is 11 a.m. So I'm gonna spawn let's see, should we spawn anything from here? Let's actually check and see what they have. So they have a bunch of bumper trailers, which is pretty nice, and then they also have ooh, no way, they have so many cool things here. This is actually pretty sick. All right, nice. And then okay, so we're not gonna be using any of this right now. We're just gonna see, and oh no, it's raining, or is it snowing? Oh, it's snowing. Okay. Dude, the snow looks super good in this game. Anyways, I'm gonna come over here and we're gonna spawn a car. Let's see, what should we spawn? Ooh, is this like a TRX? This looks super nice. Oh, this one kind of looks like my old truck. Should I get the TRX or should I get this? Let's go with this. Ooh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, we have the truck on, and this thing sounds super good. Just take a listen. Oh my goodness. All right, let me turn on the lights. There we go, because we don't want to crash already. So let's make a right turn. Oh, this thing is so heavy. And then make sure the road is clear. All right, the road is clear. And then, ooh, look at the gas station. It looks super nice. Hold on, I might have to pull in. Uh-oh, there's a guy. Oh, watch out. He almost ended up crashing into us. Oh my goodness. All right, so this seems to be the gas station. Where's my gas cap? Oh, it's right here. Let me carefully back up. Is that my truck right there? Oh my goodness, that looks exactly like my truck. Let me turn this thing off. And let me fill my truck with some gas, and there we go. We are now filled with gas, and I can't believe that looks like exactly like my car. And the sun is starting to go down, so let's hurry up and let's start making it. Oh, what's wrong with my car? Oh, there we go. It didn't want to move for a second, but we are now on the move. And what is this? It says fire department. No way, they have a fire department, and it's huge. So let's find our brand new house. Let me pull into here, and yeah, I don't like any of these homes because they're like trailer park homes. And I'm not really a fan because, oh, how do you open this? Claim? No, I don't want to claim this, but let's check and see. Hold on, I think I can go on free cam. All right, let's see this. And yeah, this thing is pretty ugly, I'm not gonna lie. We want something bigger, so let me hop right back in the truck and let's go see if we can find any more trucks. So make sure the road is clear, and let's turn right here and let's start making our way down the road and see if we can find any houses that are much better than those trailer homes. Looks like there's a campsite here. We might camp in the upcoming upcoming videos, so make sure you guys don't miss out and you guys are subscribed. But I do see some amazing houses right here. Like, look at that one. That looks really, it looks like a beautiful farmhouse. It looks like a beautiful farmhouse. But let's cross the road and let's give this a check and see if we can claim it. So let me turn on my blinkers and carefully turn, and let's see. Ooh, I think we can claim it. Hold on, let me park right here. Be right back. Let's see, can we claim this? Oh man, I only have 28 Robux. I'm bankrupt. What about the next house? Can we claim the next house? Hold on, let me hop in. Let's see, can we claim this house? Hold on, I think we can. I'm so confident that we can claim this house that I'm gonna back into the driveway because I can feel like this is already my house. So I think this is going to be good. I'm gonna leave it right there, and let's see, claim it. We claimed it. No way. Look at that. We even got a badge award. I am so excited. Before we give this a tour, let's actually see the beach. So if we walk to the side of our house, that you're gonna be able to see that we have pretty much the beach right here. Although it is winter right now, we get a mix of snow, sand, and the ocean. Look at that, dude. This is an amazing view. So let's head back into the front of the house so we can enter the. Oh no, it's snowing. Yeah, let's go into the house because I'm getting pretty cold and I don't have a jacket on. So let me open the door, and oh, look at this. This is our brand new home. Oh my goodness. Can I open the fridge? No, I can't. What's in here? Door. Oh, this is the garage. This is such a nice garage. I really love this garage. All right, should I pull in the truck in here? You know what? Let's do that. Let's pull the truck. Oh, that's weird. I've never seen a garage open like that. Anyways, let me get this thing turned on and let's pull in the truck. Hopefully it fits because this truck is not small. All right, gotta make sure I don't hit the back. I don't think. Wait, hold on. I think I'm gonna hit the back. Yeah, look at that. This is, my truck does not fit, so I'm just gonna leave it parked right here. Let me just turn off the lights. There we go. Oh no, what happened? I don't know what happened, but let's finish checking out the house. What is this? Oh, this is a shower. This is a super modern shower. Dude, I really love how there's space. Oh, I didn't mean to sit on the toilet. I really love how there is a lot of space in this game. So not compared to the old APM where the houses were super small, you can actually move around with a lot of space. But if we open up these doors, you can see that we have the beach. Super amazing view. Like I said, this is our modern bathroom. I mean bedroom, not bathroom. And how do I sleep? I can't sleep on it. They gotta fix that. Is someone outside? Oh, I thought there was someone outside. And we have another bedroom right here. This might be the guest bedroom. I'm not sure, but it's such an amazing house. Let's actually go outside and let's go buy an RV camper. As you guys can see, the sun is starting to come up, so let's hurry up. And you know what? Let me just spawn my car again because it's gonna take forever. But I kind of want to try this car right here. So let's try this car. I believe this is a TRX, a Ram TRX. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a hater of APM. APM has a special place in my heart, but come on, this looks better. This looks better. So let me hop in. Let's see how this thing sounds. Oh my goodness, this sounds insane. And I just blew through the stop sign. Wait, how do I change the view? All right, let's do a 0 to 60 in 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is insane. You know what? I might have to sell my other truck and keep this one. There's no freaking way I am not gonna buy this one. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm losing control. This is too much power for me. I'm just gonna blame it on the stone. And look at that, there's a drag strip over here. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff in this game. But anyways, let's head over to the trailer store so we can pick up an RV camper. And there seems to be a cop over there. I don't know if he just pulled over someone. So let me pull in right here. And look at that, this truck reminds me of my old one, does it not? Let me know in the comments if this does look like my old truck. I'm gonna move my truck out of the way before it does get hit. I'm just gonna park it right here. I think that's perfect. And let's actually head into the store. Let's see what RV camper can we buy. So let me open up the bumper trailers and let's see. So we have these two options and let me see if there's any more. This one right here looks pretty sick, so I'm gonna go with this one. We're gonna click it on right there. What did I click on? I don't think I clicked on it. All right, I think it's spawned now and someone just left their truck in front of the dealership. So it looks like our RV camper did spawn right here. So let me hop in my truck right now and let's get this connected and take it back home. Or you know what, might as well test it. So let me carefully back up. There we go. And let's start making our way over to the campsite. Gotta make sure I don't crash this thing because this thing is huge and very heavy. So let's make a turn right here, just like so, and then make a right turn on this following road. So we have to yield, but the road seems to be clear, so which means we can turn. There we go. And Oh my goodness, I just noticed that there's kind of like a racetrack here. Oh, it looks like you can drift and stuff like that. Dude, that is pretty sick. We might have to try that in the next video. But for now, let's pull into here. I think this is the campsite. It says USA RV Resort. I think so, yeah. I wonder if there's more campsites down here. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna risk it right now. So let me get my camper connected. I think that's fine. All right, let me disconnect this. There we go. And let me move my truck out of the way. Oh no, it is so slippery. Wait, hold on. Can I do a burnout? No, I can't. How about can I drift this? Not really. Alright, this is going to be our brand new camper right here. Let me actually just open this up, get this whole thing set up, and let's see, open up the windows. And is there a tarp I can, oh, look at that. Let me just close this, and oh my goodness, our bed is huge. Look at our bed. And let's see, ooh, pop out. Yo, this is sick. Where's the lights? Oh, it's right here. Look at this. Where's the bathroom? I need to see the bathroom. Dude, I cannot believe that this camper does not have a restroom. So this is the kitchen. This is where you sit down and eat, you clean, and then over here we have the bedroom, which does not include a restroom. So with that in mind, I'm gonna head over back home because I have to go to the restroom really bad. Hold on, before I do leave, let me actually turn off the lights, and then let me just close that, and let's start making our way. Oh, what the heck? Oh my god, that is a lot. Home sweet home. I wonder if this truck can actually fit in my garage. Oh, I forgot. Alright, let's see. What if we park it like this? I think that should be good. Hold on. Let me just close the garage and perfect. I'm gonna go to sleep. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next video. Yeah, peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be finally playing APM American Plains Modding, and today we are also going to go camping in our brand new truck that we got in our last APM video. If you guys don't know, this is a Ram TRX. It has over 1,000 horsepower and it is really good at off-roading, so we're going to test its capabilities today and we're going to go camping. So enough of the yap. If you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So we have our truck right here. Let's get it warmed up. Come on, there we go. We're getting this thing warmed up. It sounds really good. So let me go back inside my house and let me close my door just like so, and let me lock it. There we go. We just locked it, and now we are ready to go camping. So let me hop in the TRX and we're gonna quickly make our way over to the shop so we can pick up our camper. So enough of the yap, let's start making our way over there. But this is actually going to be my first time camping with the new Ram truck. It is, dude, this thing sounds amazing, looks amazing, it checks all the boxes. And I also did add some attachments like the headlights on top, and then we also added this grill right here. It looks pretty cool, pretty mean. I was also going to make this a little bit taller, but I think this truck is pretty tall as it comes like default, so I just didn't make it any more taller. But other than that, this truck is amazing. Let me check my map just to make sure we are going the right path, and it looks like we are. If you guys can see the building right there in the distance, it is red. This is where we're going to pick up the red camper. I mean the camper, not red camper. I'm getting confused already. But anyways, let me pull in right here, and then the camper should, oh, there it is. Let me turn around and back up so we can get this connected. Oh, for a second I thought I was going to be able to do it in the first try. All right, second try, come on, and look at that, we got our camper connected. If you guys didn't know, this is actually my favorite camper in APM, and honestly I think this camper is also the best one in all the Roblox games, because Southern Modding has some decent ones, but they're not as good as this one right here. But anyways, let's jump in back in the truck. There we go, and we're going to be driving quite a trip, which is going to be all the way across the map near the mountains. And if you guys haven't watched any of the videos, I haven't had the best luck with the mountains. It's apparently haunted, and I've seen some creepy things, so hopefully we don't see any of that today. Hopefully this trip can go all nice and smooth. But I'm thinking about after we get to that location and set up, I'm probably gonna test this truck out and drive it around the mountains and test it. But so far I think we are getting close. Here is the gas station, and I believe the entrance to the camping spot should be crossing this bridge. So let me slow down, and oh, I think here it is. Look at this, it looks very scary. Here, let me turn on my blinkers. Let's turn right here, and I think I might have to turn on my lights. I'm not sure, it is pretty dark down here, but we are kind of having trouble kind of slipping from the back because we got too much power. But so far so good. Alrighty, it looks like we have a little downhill right here, so let's be careful and carefully go down here just like so. We gotta make sure we don't crash our camper because we won't have a place to sleep, and I really don't want to sleep in my truck because that sounds very uncomfortable. But looks like we are now down onto the track or whatever this pathing is. It is very bumpy. Oh my goodness. All right, and I think we're gonna go through some type of like tunnel until we reach our destination. But so far this is pretty fun. I really like the lighting that they added in APM. It looks really nice, but I think tunnel should be close by. I don't. Oh, this is a nice camping spot, but it kind of looks creepy, so I'm not gonna camp there. Oh, pretty dark here. Hold on, let me turn on my light. And this is the tunnel that we have to go through, so let's do this. Come on, do not get stuck. Yeah, this thing is a champion. Oh, look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and look at that, we are here. Let me turn off my lights just like so, and then let's park up right behind here. I'm thinking about parking up right behind her, so let me carefully turn right here and then back into the parking spot just like so. Look at this, I am the GOAT at this game. Let me just make sure I don't hit whatever that thing is. I'm not sure if that's a trash can, but I definitely don't want to hit it, and I think that is going to be perfect right here. Awesome. So let me get out and let me disconnect this thing just like so, and let me park up my truck right next to the camper just like so. Hopefully I am not hitting the bench. Wait, am I hitting the bench? Actually, my wheel kind of is. Whoops, that's going to be expensive. But anyways, I really want to set up camp. Let me pop out this kitchen right here. Look at that, dude. I forgot how cool that is. And let me put up the tarp just like so, and let me go inside and get all of the pop outs out. So let's do this one, and this one. There we go. Wait, hold on, let me close the door and check this out. Hold on, let me turn the lights so you guys can see in. Oh my goodness, wait a minute, did they add lights? I think they added more lights. I don't remember these lights right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see these lights, but it looks so much better. Let me actually go inside. More lights, awesome. And then we've got the bedroom. Ooh, dude, it looks so nice. I really love this update. And then I forgot, we also have a TV right here. Oh my goodness, dude, I can just chill here and just watch Bluey. Anyways, let me open up my door like so, and I think it is time to go test out the TRX. I'm not sure if you guys remember on our way I told you guys I really want to test out this truck, so let's test this truck out. Let's go up these mountains and see how powerful this thing actually is. So I'm gonna hop in right here. Let me turn on this bad boy. There we go, and let's see which direction we should head to. I'm guessing we should go this way since it looks the most interesting. So let's go up this little hill and then we'll continue with our journey. So let's make a left right here. Can we do this? Come on, first try. Oh yeah, dude, this thing is a champion. First try. Look at that. Awesome. What is up here? I'm not sure if I've been up here. I think I've been. I'm not sure. And oh my goodness, is this a cliff? Wait, should I do it, you guys? All right, make sure you guys smash this like button because we're gonna jump off this massive cliff in 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. Let's see. Oh no, poor truck. Whee! Oh, whoa, dude, we landed safe. Hold on, let me actually check out the truck. Yeah, everything is still running pretty good. Awesome. I don't think we took any damage, dude. I'm probably the luckiest person ever because if it was someone else, I feel like they would have totaled their entire truck. And no. I think I spoke too soon. That's what happened, dude. My engine just turned off and something smells burnt. What is that smell? I think my truck. Wait, is my truck on fire? Something smells gross. I think my engine just blew up. Let me try to turn this thing on. Okay, it's okay, nice. All right, let's try to get it back to the camping spot. I don't think we should be driving crazy anymore because my car is having troubles. And there we go. Look, it's not working anymore. Look at that. Come on. Hello, dude, what the heck? This was brand new. Well, I do hope you guys did like and subscribe because my truck definitely took a hit. Let me try this one more time. You know what they say, third time is the charm. So 1, 2. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, for a second I thought that I wasn't going to. Oh, no. Yeah, this truck is cooked. It is so done. It literally just turned off within 2 seconds. I think I'm gonna have to Uber back home and pick up my truck so we can get a tow truck because I cannot move this thing. Wait a minute, can I push this? No, this thing is heavy like a train. Dude, this was a complete disaster. But let me grab where's my phone? I think I gotta grab my phone inside. Let me open this up. All right, where's my phone? Phone. Oh, wait a minute, I think it's in the bedroom. Oh, it's right here. All right, I didn't mean to lay down. All right, let me go back outside. Let me close this right here, and I'm gonna call an Uber so they can pick me up and take me back home so we can get my work truck and head over to the shop so we can get a tow truck. So I'll catch you guys in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, everyone, I am now back home. Make sure you guys thank the Uber in the comments. But anyways, we are back. We're gonna pick up our work truck and make our way to the mechanic shop so we can get this tow truck and take it to save the TRX because our TRX completely is destroyed. Hopefully the engine is okay okay. Maybe it's the transmission, but honestly, that's still going to be very expensive. So let me make a left turn right here. Well, that was a really bad left turn. And then the mechanic shop. Oh my goodness, did I just miss it? It's right down there. All right, it's all right. We can make a right turn right down this road, just like so. And and here we are at the mechanic shop, or Tanny. That's the name of it, Tanny. Anyways, we're gonna park our truck right here. We're gonna turn this thing off, and I'm a little bit out, but you know, that's fine. We're country. But let me get in my tow truck, or in the tow truck that we are going to borrow. So let me turn this thing on, and let's start making our way back all the way to the camping spot so we can get the TRX back into the shop so we can get it fixed, or they can fix it. I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but anyways, let's make a left turn right here. And oh my goodness, I am so bad at driving. And let's step on the gas. Let's see how fast this thing can go. And 115, it looks like 115 seems to be the fastest that this tow truck can go. Alrighty, let's make a left right here, and let me turn on my lights just like so. But this feels a little bit weird. This is my first time ever taking a tow truck off-roading, but thankfully it is not too bad. Let's make a turn right here. And oh, I forgot how bumpy this part was. Yeah, this is a little bit bumpy, but we are still doing pretty fine. Oh no, it's gonna get more bumpy right here. All right, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Push, push, push. And awesome, dude, that was awesome. All right, we have the TRX still parked right here. I'm gonna turn on my emergency lights and my amber lights just like so. And let me also turn on the emergency lights of the TRX. So let me turn this thing on, and okay, there we go. The emergency lights for the TRX are now on. So let me get back in my truck and let's lower this. So let me click on lower, and then we are going to unfold it. Nice. All right, we are unfolding this thing. Well, it's called the boom, but I think that is going to be good. And let me actually extend it. Oh, that goes pretty far. So let me actually raise this a little bit just like so, and let me carefully back up into the TRX. And we are not connected. Hold on, this thing will not connect. Why is this not oh, there we go. We are now finally connected. There we go. And I think we should retract the boom a little bit. There we go. What else should we do? Fold it a little bit. Okay, that should be good now. Awesome, look at that. We got the TRX on our tow truck. We are now ready to go because the afternoon is coming in pretty fast. So let me get into this thing. Let me turn right here. Alrighty, I'm not sure which way to go. I feel like this part is going to be more difficult because once you get up the hill, you're gonna have to turn, and this thing is having trouble turning. So I think I might go up this hill right here. So let's do that. Let's go up here. Hopefully we do not have too much trouble. Uh-oh, we almost hit that tree right there. Oh my goodness. All right, come on, turn. So far so good. Oh my goodness, did you look at that? We're doing a wheelie. All right, let's go downhill. Let's carefully do this. All right. Oh, careful. Oh no, we don't want to crash this. All right, we are safe. And come on, there we go. We are now on the dirt road. So let's continue driving towards the mechanic shop, which is going to be located right down here. So let's make a left turn right here, and I think we're gonna cut to, oh my goodness, this looks ridiculous, but with the power of editing, we're gonna be there in 3, 2, and 1. And here we are. Look at that. That was pretty quick, right? That's what I call the power of editing. But anyways, let me open up one of these garages. There we go. And I'm gonna turn around so we can back this tow truck and drop off the TRX. But let me turn this thing back on, and let me turn around. Gotta be careful with this. Beep, everyone move. And look at that. That was perfect. All right, we're gonna drop it off right here. Let me lower the boom. Come on, a little bit more. And I think that should be it. Let me just hop out and disconnect it from my boom. Come on. Oh, this is taking a while. And there we go. We can now move the tow truck out of the way. And I'm gonna leave this over the weekend so they can fix this TRX because I don't know what is wrong with it. Let's just hope that it's not too expensive. But let me raise my boom and fold it as well, just like so. And let me back up just like so. And I think that is going to be perfect. Let me just turn off the amber lights. There we go. And let me turn off the emergency lights. Awesome. We are now done with the tow truck. We can now take our truck back to the camper so we can finish this camping trip. So I'll meet you guys back at the campsite. And we are now back at the campsite. So let me back into my parking spot just like so. Okay, there we go. I had to quickly readjust myself, but let me turn my truck off and look at that. The sun is almost going down. So I think we might do a time lapse. We haven't done one of those in a while. So I think we should do one in 3, 2, and 1. And would you look at that, it is now nighttime, which means we can go inside our camper and finally take a good night rest. So let me turn off my lights. We're gonna go to bed and I'm gonna catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It looks like it's gonna rain. Oh my goodness. Anyways, this was a really fun camping trip. Well, besides when my truck ended up breaking down. But anyways, oh yep, it looks like it's snowing. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we have one of the hardest jobs ever. So our farmer just ordered 2 giant tractors and he wants us to pick them up and deliver them to his farm. But there's a twist. We have to finish this before it becomes night, or he will never ever hire us ever again and we will probably go broke. So before I continue to yap, make sure you drop a massive like and subscribe to see more content like this, and let's jump in. So let's jump into the truck. I already had it on, and let's head over to the location that the trailer is on. So the trailer is around right here where you see the bridge, and then we're gonna go to the dealership and pick up the 2 red tractors and then deliver them to the farm that is right here. Let's go. Alright, so let's carefully pull out and head over to the location. It should be a bit far. It is going to be a little bit far, so don't be surprised if you guys do see me speed down the road. But you know, it's a beautiful day. I see a lot of people camping out in their RVs. So let's take a left right here. We're gonna go through the back of the car wash. So let's quickly pull in here and then go around the car wash. I currently don't need a car wash. And then we're gonna have to take a left on this side. So let me use my blinkers, make sure the road is clear. Looks like it's clear. Alright, nice. Stop. And then, alright, road is clear. Let's continue. Wait. This is the wrong way. We're supposed to be going this side. So let me quickly U-turn right here in the middle of the road. Super unsafe to do. So don't do this. And let's see. It should be on the right side. Let me check my map again. Alright, perfect. Now we're just gonna go all the way straight. So I will step on the gas a little bit. So ignore that I am going above 100. But, you know, we gotta beat the daytime. Alright, this is the gas station. And so that means we should be very close. It should be right here. This is the road that we have to take. Let me take a... Alright, this is the road. Let's quickly pull in and we should be able to see the big trailer. Yeah, it's right there. Alright, nice. I think this thing is going to be humongous. Oh my Lord, this is huge. So let me quickly do a U-turn and pull over. Careful. So let me quickly pull over to the side, put my emergency lights on because I will be gone for a while. I don't think no one comes through this road, so that's, you know, shouldn't be too much of an issue. Emergency lights on, park, and then let's turn off the engine. Alright, nice. Oh yeah, don't ask about the character. So yeah, this thing is huge. Let me quickly check this out. Wow, this thing is so long. Yeah, this is not gonna be fun. So let me pull this up and then jump into the trailer. Wow, this thing is huge. Engines on. But like I did say, we're gonna have to pick up 2 gigantic red tractors and drop them off to the farm because the owner of the farm does not have the equipment, which is this, to pick up the tractors, which is fine. We'll do the job for him. Okay, so it's not too difficult to drive this big rig. Nonetheless, it's still pretty tedious. So the dealership, let me actually take a quick look at the map. Before I do, I need to pull over just to make sure I am going to the right location. Okay, let me put my lights on. So the dealership should be right here. This is the dealership right here. We're going the right direction. Oh, okay, so look, this is the farm that we're going to be delivering to. So let's continue going. Wait. Did I miss the dealership? I did. It's right there. Do you guys see it? Okay, let me quickly turn around. Let me put on my blinkers. Clear road. Oh, this is going to be a tight turn. Uh-oh. This is going to be a tight turn. Careful now. Oh, we did go off-roading for a bit. So this is the campsite. And then, oh, it's right there. We found it, you guys. This is going to be a headache to back into. Okay, so let's see. How can we... Okay, I have a plan. Do not worry, you guys. Alright, let me quickly adjust myself to straighten myself out. And then slowly start backing into... Hopefully he doesn't get in the way. Get out of the way, dude. I don't want to blow my horn. So let's put the truck in park and let's get out. Dang, these things are humongous. Hold on, let me put the ramps. And then let's hop onto this one. Okay, let's carefully put this tractor on top. I can't see where the wheels are. This is gonna be super hard. Careful. Careful. Uh-oh. Are we going to the side? Yeah. Let me actually adjust my wheels. Let's try this again. Okay, careful. Careful. Alright, we're doing good. Let me actually check the wheels. Wheels. A little bit to the side, but that's fine. Right. Okay, we put the tractor in park. Let's turn off the engine. And put the second one. Look at that. Look how huge that thing is. Alright, so this is going to be the second one that we're going to have to tow. Now, this is the difficult part. Getting on top of here. Oh, let me check the wheels. The wheels, they look fine. Let me actually just do this. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Okay, I think we're good. Let me check the wheels. Wheels are perfect, actually. Yeah, let's put this in park, turn off the engine, and then we're pretty much ready to go. Let me just double check and make sure everything is tied up and safe and secure, because we don't want these to fall down. And I think we're ready to deliver these big tractors to the farm. So let's go. So let's put up the ramps. Engine on. Let's go. The farm should be down there. So let's carefully, very carefully turn. This looks harder than it does. So let's carefully turn right here. I feel like I am too at an angle. Am I stuck? Uh-oh. What if we just go through the gas station? I mean the car wash. I think that wouldn't be a much easier job. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because it's going to be too dangerous if I turn right there. Actually, I think this might have been worse. This might have been worse. Okay, so let's carefully turn. Make sure we don't... Oh my god. Is that a propane tank? So let's carefully turn into here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at this. We're going to hit the barrier. Should I try to straighten out the rig? Because I don't think I'd be able to go through the car wash itself due to how tall these things are. So let me try to adjust myself. Super close. Look how close that is. This is not safe. Look at this. Oh my. I feel bad for the owners of this car wash because I am going to destroy their grass a little bit. Okay? Okay? Don't hit it. Look at that. Ooh. Perfect. You see, it wasn't that hard. I actually might be one of the best truck drivers. Don't at me. Okay, so the farm should be to the left. So let's carefully turn. Alright, nice. Oh, there is a stop sign. So let me actually make sure that there is no cars coming. Alright, cool. So the road is empty and the farm should... no way. The farm is over here. So let's carefully back up. Let's see. Do we have any cars coming? No. Okay. Alright. Perfect. And now we should be on the way to the farm. Alright, nice. So it's such a nice, beautiful day. So the farm should be right here. Slowly slow down. Put our blinkers and carefully turn into the area. Wow. He has such a nice place. Oh, it looks like the owner's home. Hopefully he likes his new tractors. They're very expensive. So this guy is rich. I think he's gonna want them inside the garage, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's slowly back up. I just gotta make sure I align myself first before I completely back up. I think that should be fine. Let me actually put this truck in park, unload these big tractors. Ah, the sun. Alright, let's put this down, open up the garage. Let me actually take a peek at what he has. Oh wow, he's kind of broke. Okay, let's quickly get into these tractors and get them off. Alright, so let's slowly back them up. Oh, look at my wheel. It looks like it's about to fall. Perfect. This is amazing. Couldn't have been much easier. Let's park it right here. Enjoy your new tractor. Okay, so let's put in the last one. Should be pretty easy. Okay, careful. Careful. Alright, nice. Back into the garage. This is perfect. So we've got two brand new tractors safely delivered, and now we have one more job to do. Let me actually close this, and that is to drop off the trailer and pick up my truck. So let's hurry up because we don't have that much time. It looks like it's going to become night. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing, man? These guys are so reckless. Let's slowly turn. Hopefully we don't knock off their mailbox. Alright, nice. And let's go across the bridge and deliver this big rig. This job was pretty difficult, I won't lie. We almost got stuck at the car wash. Like, kind of embarrassing, but it is my first time driving one of these huge things. So let's stop right here. and the job has been successfully done. I think that deserves to crack a cold one. So I hope you guys did enjoy that video. If you guys want to see more content like this, make sure you drop a massive like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we are playing I believe it's called Southern Mudding Off-Roading. I think that's what it's called. But anyways, we're gonna be buying the most expensive car in this game. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and let's jump into it. So we have our truck right here. I kind of did some modifications since last video. I was able to increase the suspension on this thing, so now it is a little bit more higher. As you guys can see, this thing is now a big boy. And on top of that, I kind of tinted the windows, made them a little bit darker because who likes a fishbowl? I don't. And lastly, I added a nice light bar because I think my old truck had one in APM, but now this one has one as well. But pretty much the truck we are going to be buying cost over $500,000. And oh no, it's getting dark. And before we go and buy it, we actually gotta go get some gas on this big boy. So let me turn this thing on and let me turn on the lights just like so. And I don't know what is happening over there. Anyways, let's make our way to the gas station because I do not have much fuel. So let me turn right here, and then whoa, that guy's pretty fast. He was right there and now he's all the way right there. Oh, it looks like they're racing. That is pretty cool. I've never seen anyone use the drag strip. Let me actually turn off my blinker. I didn't know I had it on for that long. But we're gonna make a left turn right here. So let me start putting on my blinkers, and then oh, this guy gotta watch out, man. Oh my goodness, he almost ended up crashing into me. Oh my goodness, there's a church. I don't know if there was a church. We're gonna have to check that out right now. Hold on, let me just quickly get some gas. Let me turn on my blinkers. Dude, I am such a great civilian. There's a red light. Oh, there's a cop. Okay, you know what, let's just carefully turn and follow the rules. I don't think he's gonna pull me over. So let's see, where should we get some gas? Let's go on this pump right here, and then let me back up a little bit just like so. All right, nice. All right, let me put in some gas. Looks like we're all filled up, and let's actually check that church out before we get the most expensive truck in this game. Uh-oh, it's yellow. Come on, go. There's uh-oh, did the police see me? I don't think the police saw me. All right, let me pull into here to the church, and this is actually my first time being at the church. All right, you know what, I'm gonna park right there. We're gonna go fast. All right, let's see, do we have to knock? Hello? I think it's closed. No way. Hold on, let's actually check from the back. Yeah, it looks like I cannot go inside. I tried to break in the window right now. That guy kind of scared me. So yeah, it looks like the church is closed and not open for the public, so kind of sucks. Let's actually head over to the dealership so we can actually buy this car finally. Oh, this car sounds so good. This might be one of the best sounding trucks in this game. Just take a listen. Anyways, let's actually head over to the dealership, which should be on the right side. So let me turn right here. There seems to be a red light, so we actually have to wait. All right, it's green. All right, let's go. And oh my goodness, did that guy get stuck? All right, let me pull in right here. So I'm gonna park right here. And what the heck happened? So if we go and open up the spawn vehicle menu, you're gonna be able to see the most expensive and limited vehicle right here. So if we click on it and we click on buy, we're gonna be able to purchase the most expensive truck in Southern Mudding. Let me actually spawn this thing. So hold on, I think she's gonna crash into me. I know it. She was gonna crash into me. I don't trust her. Oh my goodness, what is happening? This guy just boxed me in. Dude, how am I supposed to get out now? I can open his door? Hold up, can I open the back door as well? Oh, I can. Anyways, let me spawn in the most expensive truck in this game. So let me just click on this and spawn it on this, and oh my goodness, Becky. Dude, this is so cool. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 wheels. It is a 6x6. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to try this thing out. So let me hop in. Cold start. Oh, it's really quiet. Oh my goodness, it's so heavy. So we should do a 0 to 60 test. Uh-oh, watch out. Oh my goodness, he almost crashed into me. Oh no. Oops, I might have ran that red light. Let's actually test and see how fast this thing can actually go. So we are here at the drag strip. We're gonna see how fast this thing can actually go. So I'm gonna turn off traction and ABS just like so, and in 3, 2, and 1, let's see how fast we can actually go. Okay, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Oh no, Joe. Oh, the brakes on this truck is super good. So far, I am very impressed with this truck. We just have 2 more tasks to do, and that is to customize it and take it off-roading. So we have the customization shop right here, and oh my god, he's gonna hit me again. Let's actually pull into the customization shop, and let's see if we can actually make it even faster. We're gonna park this thing right here. I'm gonna turn off the engine, and let's go to the engine, and then let's do a 25% extra power, and let's add, can we add another supercharger? I mean turbocharger? I don't think we can. How about a supercharger? Dude, actually no, probably not gonna sound right. Anyways, attachments, should we add a light bar? Oh yeah, that looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, I like light bars. Winches, what about a front grill? Oh yeah, this thing looks mean with a front grill. Oh yeah, we're gonna add this. I think it adds aura. And then the windows, we gotta black them out. Look at that. Oh my goodness. The rims, we can change the rims. All right, let's see. There's B-locks, which looks super cool. The mud warriors, which look nice. These look, I'm not a fan of these. Oh no freaking way. I like those a lot. I'm gonna go with these. I think these look pretty sick. And now for the paint, I think I'm gonna go with, let's see, what should we do for the paint? I don't think I'm gonna add any of these. I don't like any of these. I'm just gonna add a little bit of reflectance, and I think that's it. Oh wait, the suspension, should we drop it or make it even higher? Let's just raise it a little bit, just like so, and there we go. So let me turn this thing back on. Hold on, this thing does not want to turn on. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at this. This thing is a complete beast. Oh my goodness. I wonder, can this thing do donuts? Come on, a little bit more. Oh my goodness, it has trouble. Anyways, I think it just needs more power. Probably add 2 more superchargers. Oh my god, this is so fast. Anyways, we just customized it. We just have 1 more task to do, and that is to take this off-roading and see how well this thing can handle off-roading. So I'm gonna look for some off-roading spots, and I'll be back. Wait, actually, is this off-roading? Let's try this out. This could be the worst choice of my life. Alright, so far so good. It's handling very, very well. It's actually doing way better than I thought. Oh my goodness, you can hear the birds. Wait a minute, aren't the birds supposed to be hibernating or something? Alright, let's make a turn right here. Yo, this thing is a beast. Oh yeah, 10 out of 10. It off-roads without any issues. If you guys have the Roblox, I would probably recommend grabbing this one. I guess my only issue is that this truck is pretty heavy, but it seems like it is starting to get pretty dark. I think we should start heading back home. We're almost home. Wait a minute. How expensive is this mansion right here? Hold on, how much is this? We can actually buy this. We have enough. No freaking way. Is this mine now? Hold on, let me actually park up my new $500,000 truck so the neighbors can see that I'm rich. Alright, we're gonna park the truck right there. It looks super mean. Look at this. Dude, this is a 10 out of 10. This actually might be one of the best looking trucks in this game. In real life, I think my favorite truck is a TRX. Anyways, let's actually check this house out. And oh my goodness, it's so cozy in here. Can I actually sleep on these beds? Oh man, I can't. Dude, my own bathroom. Can I turn this on? No, not yet. There's a guy outside. Dude, this is such a nice bathroom. We've got a kitchen. We've got a nice dining area. Oh my goodness, it's so nice and modern. Wait, what's over here? Oh, this is the garage. Hold on, let me open this. Oh yeah, I am rich. So before we do go upstairs, let's actually check outside. Oh my goodness. Dude, this is amazing. Dude, oh my god. This is probably one of the best purchases I've made in this game, besides the truck. And then we have a nice view of the bridge, of the pier. Oh my goodness, this is such an amazing location. And let's actually quickly check upstairs. Open this one, and oh, this is a phenomenal bathroom. I really like the kind of like the modern look. And then if we check over here, we have another bedroom. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video of me buying the brand new and most expensive truck with obviously the biggest mansion as well, make sure you guys like and subscribe and do all of that stuff. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on the next Southern Mudding Off-Roading video. Peace. Alright everyone, if you guys did enjoy this series, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and you guys get to be part of this secret channel. So enough of the yap. I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.